Hi there, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for July. You have a wonderful reputation of being the carer of the zodiac, the person whose Mother Earth. You're ruled by the moon, but you are a cardinal sign, so you're not to be taken lightly, and you can be hugely tenacious. Cardinal means that you are a leader, essentially. But there have been times in the past when perhaps you've avoided conflict because you'd rather have a little bit more of a peaceful life. But this month you could surprise yourself by just how vibrantly you want to push your agenda forwards. But it might not be that everybody is in agreement and is receptive to how you want to go about doing this. At the heart of all of this is the tiny entity which is Pluto, which over the last 3 or 4 years has been in your sector of relating. That's changed your relationships forever, and it will continue to do so. But this month, at the start of July, it clashes with the Sun. At the end of July, it clashes with Jupiter and Mars. You need to be careful that you're not getting too sure of yourself, that it creates a huge amount of opposition. Diplomacy is still going to be important. And of course, generally, there is a part of you that can dislike confrontation. But when Cancerian people do react, it's often in a defensive way, not really from a position of strength. You kind of fear that people may be attacking you, and therefore the pincers come out and, like the crab, you go for them. But I want you to be much more strategic and control your desires, because they are really going to be ramping up this month. But with Mercury going backwards through to the 20th, a plan that you hope to fulfill may not go exactly as you wish. And if there are delays or obstacles or objections, you can't throw the toys out of the pram every time. You need to produce a cohesive argument of why people should fall in with you. If you just demand that they fall in with you, it's going to get really tough and heavy. Yet despite this, Venus is emphasizing your financial picture, and there can be some really good news on that front, certainly in the first 2 or 3 weeks of this month. And also, there is, on the 8th, Saturn starts to go forwards in your sector of home and emotions. If that has been a tough area this month, things can just lighten. The pressure can seem less intense. If you've been working away from home, perhaps a new property will emerge which makes it easier for you. You can feel more settled. There is also a magical link between Jupiter and Neptune that goes on from the 7th through to the end of the month. This suggests that your links with people at a distance or with unusual ideas or higher education can all be given a huge boost. If you're travelling, it can be quite trippy at times this month. You can really soak up all that you experience in quite a magical way. But Mars joins your sign on the 14th. This is a good news story because the last 6 weeks has seen it work through a difficult area, which has perhaps made you feel a little bit insecure at times and has dragged up a lot of issues from the past. As Mars moves into your sign, it gives you a greater sense of certainty, a desire to be more direct with your actions. But Mars is the planet of instant gratification, and it almost immediately goes alongside Jupiter, and the two will be giving each other, sort of egging each other on right through to the end of July. Now that can be wonderful if you want to start something new, because your confidence and go-getting attitude will be really, really fantastic, and your exuberance could be hard to resist. But it all goes down to almost expecting everyone to fit in with you again. If that's your pattern, the last week of this month could really see a spectacular falling out with someone. Pluto is about truth, it is about transformation and changes, but it's also about power. And we all need to be conscious of who holds it in this last week of this month. So if you're too direct in wanting everyone to fall in with you, it really could be difficult for you. But the Sun moves on the 22nd into your sector of resources. It's going to make you much more conscious of what you're worth, your values. And if you have been originating new things, you're going to want to see them shape up in a tangible kind of way. But this is a month where you just need to stop and keep a sense of perspective, especially in relationships. But it could also be a time when you have a powerful connection with someone, one which may see your world never ever be the same again. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.